because it's a little bit different this week with everything that's been going on, not because it's just Halloween, but for other stuff that happened in game and with staff also. And the main thing about this is, for this meeting, is for y'all to bring up any questions or concerns you have about it, and we'll try to answer as best we can. So it's open mic or open questions in headquarters, so have at it. I don't know if Broadway's going to get his talking again, so he may have something to say. I don't know.
Yeah, I was going to explain real quick about staff announcements. Can you guys hear me okay, first of all?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, good. So there's been a lot of stuff going on. For those of you that might know already, I have a kid on the way. I literally didn't have internet until like a few days ago. I've moved like completely out of the state. I've been rebuilding my business and everything. Like, I don't have as much time as I would hope. That's kind of why I'm taking this more of a, instead of just putting myself on break all the time, I'm going to be kind of, giving most of the ownership to DVS and Dizier for the time being. I'll be here, checking on things from time to time, and if anybody has any questions. But yeah, I have a lot of stuff going on right now, and Universal, while I love the project, and honestly, if it wasn't for Universal, I wouldn't even be involved in the community. But yeah, it's just, I have to really kind of get myself going before I can try to tackle on another project. So that's kind of why Dizier and DVS are going to be kind of taking over for the time being. But yeah, I'll be here from time to time. So if you guys still have any questions, even after, my kind of, I guess, per se, downgrade, you're more than welcome to ask that.
I don't think anyone has anything to say really on that.
So, any questions? Just go ahead and ask.
I guess I might as well throw out the first one. So what's like the percentage looking at towards Presspot HQ?
The biggest problem with Presspot HQ getting that out right now is obviously our creative team. We lost a lot of those a while back, all of those team members, and we are actively searching for more. So if you guys know anyone or can recommend someone that would want to join the team and can help out, please do so. I mean, of course, we're going to need sound, people that can do sound effects, make the music for it. Not only just for Presspot HQ, but for other things in game also. Like for spin, I'm still waiting to get spin animations so I can get that over to someone I have that is more than willing to help us from another team so we can finish up spin.
Okay, so basically Presspot is on halt for right now until we can get or more staff for creative.
Yes, okay. We need more staff in creative really bad. That's our big holdup right now.
What operating system or what do Universal use for 3D modeling? Because I'll see if I can try to own up on some 3D modeling skills. Get to where Universal might want to be.
Right, I believe they're using Maya for most of that. There you go. Yep, Awu knows. So, yep.
All right. Yeah. I'll get that downloaded, see how it works, try it out, and try to start developing on that. Because I am a novice in 3D modeling, but I'll try my best.
Right. Now, if it was something like what I used to do for engineering and building design, if it was something that could be done in Revit, AutoCAD Revit, I could have been a whiz at it and get that done, but I know Autodesk Maya is a different animal altogether.
What time would they be here?
Yeah, so if anyone has any other questions, ask, open your mic up, whatever.
All right, I guess we should probably get some of this because I'm sure a lot of staff and I'm probably kind of confused about this. But what kind of happened earlier? Because there was a lot of stuff that happened internally, with Sebastio or whatever his name is, and other staff and stuff like that. Clear the air. Because like he was here for a minute, and then all of a sudden he gets banned or whatever.
He was brought in and before any of us even were asked if he was okay to be brought back or whatever, and that was fine. I had no big beef with him or anything like that at all, because I usually get along with him great. But then he came in acting like he owned the place, which again, I can ignore for a bit until things settle down to figure out what was going on. But it didn't stop and it kept on. Then he started making threats to me in DMs and to some other staff that was shared with me, and that's where I drew the line.
Okay, because like I heard someone got demoted, like without even consult from other team leads.
That is very true. He did kick Sanella from the team, even though she had been inactive. However, before kicking someone for inactivity, we like to at least give them a notice and say, hey, what's going on? Are you busy? Is there something, like situations going on in life that you can't do anything right now? We can put you on probation or give you, put you on break, like the other status we have for that. That didn't happen. He took it upon himself to do that without talking to anyone. Yay, there you are. So that was another thing that kind of really got to me, because, even like we have another staff member right now on the mod team that hasn't been doing anything for a while, and I have DM'd that person to say, hey, I know you haven't been here in a month. Are you okay? Is everything okay? Haven't heard yet. Next step is probation, and then if I haven't heard within 48 hours from them in a DM anything at all, then I will go ahead and put them, remove them from staff.
Okay.
But I do like to give an opportunity for someone to come back and say something like, yeah, sorry, I was busy, or I've got family problems right now, anything like that.
Okay, that's fine. I understand that completely.
And
I'm not trying to take the spotlight, by the way. I'm just trying to because I got a lot of questions.
Well, some of the questions you have is maybe some that other people have as well.
Yeah, that's true. I guess the next question is what's the next big event going to be planned? And I'm not talking about when I'm talking about event, I'm talking about stuff like potential storm, sellbot, next big thing like that. Instead of like a Christmas party or something like that with very small events.
That is something the community team is going to have to get together and start planning out and deciding on. Like if they want to add anything into Christmas, the time is right now. If we don't have anything in by the end, I would say within the third week of November, you can count on it not happening, especially if creative has to be involved. So if there's going to be any new tune suits or tune outfits, like I had asked for them to do when they actually come up with a couple of good ones, they must be done before the end of November in order for us to actually have time to get creative in the game and have everything done and ready.
Okay.
Yeah, and as far as what Cam is saying, that you want more about his in-game ban? Okay. He had been creating drama, not just with us, but also outside of Universal and other Discords. And this stuff was coming back to us by other Discord server owners saying, hey, are you guys aware of any of this? He's also leaking info from in-game and others. You got the NDA you've signed.
The NDA.
So if someone wants to continue doing all of that and continue making threats to people by DM, I do have a problem with them, and I will not have any problem kicking them from the game or from the server. I'm not going to stand for it.
I'm not going to try to go too deep into this because I know there's some things that are probably classified that none of y'all want to tell us, which and I understand that's completely fine. Because if stuff like this gets leaked out, then that's going to be a whole other deal with us in the community again. Like the whole tunes getting deleted and stuff like that.
That problem before a couple months ago, that's something I can bring up also that can also be tied into this. What happened before when our servers were down and we get them back up because we had to restore the servers. Deidre knows a lot more about this than me because we were in DMs all day talking about this mess. Someone with the server key. That means it had to be someone that was on staff or was previous staff and recently dismissed. Went into our server and deleted everything.
Okay, so this was a player attack or a person attack, not like an actual the server's messed up.
Correct.
And I'm guessing everyone's like we're thinking it's Sebastio.
It's staff. It was a staff member. Or a recently dismissed staff member.
Well, who all has access to that? Like, I thought
right now there's only one. Right now, there's only one person that has that key. You can actually say two people, but I will not divulge the other one.
Yeah, of course. I'm sure Dizier is one of them.
Of course.
Okay.
Also, yeah. So it was someone that had the knowledge, that had the key, that knew how to do it.
Okay.
And that's also kind of why our website is messed up for all of us as far as checking other pages and things, because that was getting attacked also.
Okay.
Oh, that's not related to that? Okay, I thought it was. Well, fix it, Dizier! But, alright, let me go read a couple of things. Okay, Cam. Okay. Alright, well, yeah, I did kick him like that because it was warranted. Okay, he created drama before. This is not the first time. The other time he did is with the whole fiasco with Citadel. I could have overlooked what happened with Citadel, and I did to an extent, up to the point where it got blown out of proportion by him, and he was demanding we go into a meeting with him and things like that. And then you had Sabatso, who was still on the team at the time, acting like, oh, it's nothing. It's this, it's that, whatever. And that's just where I'm going to leave it. His in-game ban happened, like I said. Right, we didn't inform him, but he had to have known it was coming. And if he didn't know, then I don't know what to tell you.
So is he like network or in-game, or just like a regular ban? Okay.
He is banned from the game.
Okay. So he's IP banned as well, or?
Is he what now?
IP banned?
Yes, he is.
Okay. So he's basically banned across the whole network?
Yes, he is.
Okay, alright, that's fair. That's fine.
Will you take into consideration the threats that he has sent to me and a couple other people?
Oh no, I completely agree.
It is beyond ridiculous.
I agree.
If he wants to threaten me, let me put it to you like this. If he is going to threaten me or anyone else, yes, Cam, he has sent threats. Seriously. He better be able to back them up, and he better not be joking, because I will come back at him like he's never seen or dealt with before. I'm not afraid of him. I'm not afraid of anyone.
Yes, you were right. TVS definitely could beat us up in a fight.
Yeah, he came after Vincent as well. In fact, one of the things we found out very recently is he's also saying that there are people on the team now that he can get to delete the server, delete this, delete that, and wipe everything out. Which I know is not true, and I know the people that he's saying that can do that for him would not do that. That's why I'm not going to mention their names, but yes, he has done that.
Oh.
Yes. And I'm sure there's going to be a lot more rumors and other things going on around like that. I'm not going to go into them, but whenever they start up, I'm just going to ignore it. I mean, that's the best way. Don't go into it, don't fight it, don't start up with them, engage, because that's what they expect. They're trying to get as much negative attention against us as possible to bring this server down. And why? Only because he didn't have everything handed to him like he wanted, and that had even started a while back.
Just out of curiosity, I'm sure this is either going to be either a discussion between you and Cam or something, but like, how will, like, if rumors do start up and they start getting pretty bad, how would moderators deal with it? Just keep ignoring it, or like, Or would there be eventually a point to like where we should discuss it?
Right, we can always discuss it. Always bring it up. If it's something that bothers you or you're really worried about, please bring it up.
Because I don't want to like be the type of like do the type of moderation where it's like, oh, just because I got offended means like, bam, punish.
Right? No. If it's something that offends you and you want to instantly ban, no. Talk.
No, yeah.
Right. Your first reaction, pretty much on anything like that, ignore. Be like TTR and ignore it. Let it fly over, because most of the time, if you don't make a big deal of it, nobody else will.
Yeah.
But whatever you hear, you are always more than welcome to come to us with, either in DM or even in the, the game Discord. Game Discord would be better. That way we can approach it as a team.
Okay.
And for Cam, for what the threat is, he was threatening legal action against us, and he was also, well, if you don't go along with me doing what I want to do, then I can bring down the whole game. The whole thing is 100% illegal. But here's the deal: we're not doing anything illegal. We never have. He's just blowing.
I really don't see what's illegal about this.
There isn't.
We're like running something like illegally under the scenes that like we don't know about, but like as far as I know.
And nothing ever has been. It's just something he's doing to try to bully his way into something, and I'll put my foot down and I won't stand for it.
Of course.
Right. All right, and I agree with Disher. I don't understand why there's so much toxic bullshit going around in the Toontown community. I mean, right. And Cam, I agree, but there are some people who think that they can say things to try to scare people, taunt people to get their way into it. I really don't get it myself. I mean,
I won't lie. I feel like I've noticed like a good chunk of the community tend to be adults.
Yes, because a lot of people that were kids before have now reached adult age.
Exactly.
And does it mean they're actually adults?
Unfortunately, they may be adults, but they act worse than my 10-year-old does most of the time.
Right.
May I say something?
Yes!
Hey guys, it's Vincent. Nice to meet you all.
Vincent!
Hola. So, the more in the situation with the whole Sabezo thing. Hello. Recently I actually was working with him with dealing with stuff, moving, this whole type of thing. I was in Florida for that. I was gone. And now I don't really get myself involved with drama. I hate it all. I think it's stupid. But with this move, I actually met him in real life, and we talked. And something I did tell the staff, the team leads, is to make sure they realize that when I was doing my thing, after I started hearing Sabezo started joining back again, and there was drama, like, spearing more because he joined back, I told him, okay, well, what's weird is when he told me when I was driving with him, he's like, hey, like, I know people that can shut down the server, and there was just, like, all this. It really made me like, alright, like, whatever, I'm just gonna ignore it. I don't think he's, like, really gonna do it. But I'm gonna be honest, like, I really don't, I don't know why Sabezo got involved again. That really, kind of brought me a little upset with that, because I knew he was pissed off about the project, he didn't like it, but he still decided to get involved again. So I'm not really sure the whole idea on how Sabezo was gonna deal with everything, but I know, like, how you guys are, like, questioning, like, what's up with it, what's up with Sabezo, like, all that kind of stuff. I'm not really sure. Like I said, it wasn't a threat I got from him, because me and him are, like, relaxed, we're cool, we're not, doing drama or anything like that. He just talked to me and was like, hey, I can do this and this. I'm like, alright, I mean, cool. I wasn't thinking he was gonna, like, really try to get involved again with Universal, but I don't know. I don't know what his ambition was to, like, start more drama, but, that really, that really irritated me, and I am kind of glad that they did remove him again. And I know you guys might have wanted him to stay on the team if you guys wanted to, but I don't know. I really just don't understand his logic of trying to join back and cause problems. I know he tried helping out, and I totally get that. I just know that with what happened, it's definitely difficult for you to just jump back in and assume everyone loves you again, is what I was thinking. So, yeah, sorry guys. I know that was a long talk. Yeah.
Okay, let's see. All right, anyone have anything else? Any other questions or concerns? And don't worry about the project going under or anything like that. We are definitely keeping it going. Um, we do intend to pick back up on Presspot HQ as soon as we get more creative staff and also work on other things. Because, I mean, there's lots of stuff that we really can work on as far as bugs and improving parts of the game. Okay, as far as the thing with Wagons, yes, we found out recently he is an admitted pedo, and he will not be, we have IP banned him, so, yeah. And as far as other people, as far as staff goes, no, none I know of, but if we do, it will come up and we will all discuss it. Everyone would know. Yeah, the Woo, I know you got tons of stuff on your plate that you work on, and I appreciate all of it that you do. And as far as we know, Wagons cannot get back into our server because, like I said, he is IP banned, his computer's banned, MAC address is banned. That's, I mean, if he comes in with a VPN, it might be a little bit different, but I believe we do have a VPN blocker. Yeah, Cam's right. If you can avoid him, do so. And Digger, what is your concern? Broadway, it's too early to go to sleep. That would have been him earlier, though, waiting on you to get your voice connected.
Sorry about that. I lost internet.
Yeah. Okay, so he's a bottleneck in the development process. Okay, so what do you think we should do about that? Do we need like 2 team leads for development? Would that help? Okay, so you don't want to be team lead. Who do you want to be team lead, or do you want to talk with me about that later? Because I do know Frizzy is really good at all this stuff too, and he's always helping us. I'm listening. like a can board. Yeah, I've been looking into those, and if anyone has suggestions on a good free one, and if there's not a good free one, I'll break down and see how much it'll be. Oh yeah, Smixer definitely has lots of good ideas. He truly does. And I agree, team leads shouldn't have all the pressure. It should be more of a team environment where everyone is like pitching in and doing something and not just depending on the team lead for everything. And that's kind of where I've been trying to lead community into, is for them all to be accountable for everything that they're supposed to be doing, which is coming up with the events, ideas for events, besides Bean Fest all the time, which I think I've gotten a handle on them, not having them every event, things like that. For today, all it was is just a repeat of what we had a couple of weeks ago. And it's just staff being in Halloween Town. You can either ghost or be, as a normal staff member. And it's just whenever the tunes go in there, they have to say trick or treat, and you can either give them jelly beans, you can give them silly sweets, or, racing tickets. It's like a trick. Yeah, I had forgotten about that mega run also, and I was already asleep. Yes, Dar, we can. Sporadically, you can do silly sweets and silly tokens. All right, and I'm glad you brought it up, Dizzer, because we can all discuss it and bring it up. Yeah, we're going to eventually be removing sweets, but I think it's still in the phase that we put in where they can still convert what they had. But we definitely need a deadline, like maybe by December 31st. We can completely remove them from the game. And Snow, yes, we do occasionally throw silly tokens. You can throw some today, but only make sure it's the lower ones and not like you're giving someone 10,000 of them, because that's just a little insane. And we might eventually fix the units to where we don't even have that many available at one time. Where we can only throw like 200 or 400, 500 at the most. But for jelly beans, I do like the 2,400 ones for certain events, because sometimes it really does help the lower laugh tunes. And jelly beans, you get them everywhere. Yeah, but I'd like to get with the dev team in a few days, hopefully by the end of next week, if nothing else, to talk about who else we can add in as like a lead or a lead assistant to help that team out. Because like Dizzer said, he can't do it. And it was kind of thrown at him. And I think that was done before I was even brought on the team last year. Community lead temporarily is me, and I'm looking to see who we can put in there for that. I've been thinking Dar, because she is one of the more active of the community team, always in there. In fact, she's the one that came to me and said, hey, do you remember Halloween's coming up? Do we need a post for that? And I think that was last week. Because with everything I've got going on here, and in real life at work, it had completely slipped my mind. Yeah, and I'll be talking to Dar to see if that's something she would like to do. Because I really don't like throwing someone straight into it unless talking to them first to say, hey, is this something you can do and would like to do? Like with Cam, a lot of people rely on Cam to do like 50,000 things on here because I made her mod lead and she helps support team. And she was doing a few photos before on some blog posts, and now people just assume she's going to do it every time. Cam can't do it all. I mean, you're going to get to the point where Cam's going to burn out, and I don't want her to leave because of that, because that's just not fair. Oh, and the picks aren't all that hard to do. It's like, even when I was done some, I just go find a spot in the game. I'll have a few tunes there. You can use friends or other staff, or like me, I've got like 5 or 6 accounts. You can gather them in there. Put them somewhere, set the picture, do the screenshot, and there you go. You're good, good, good. How long do you think it'll be before you have that panel ready? Because I know I've been begging and bugging you for like a couple of months to get AI logs for the group. And I know how it's like to be demotivated because things come up like, this stuff recently, and it drags you down thinking, oh God, why am I even doing this? But getting that done would be a major help, especially to the other devs. And I do appreciate everything you've been doing and have done. Okay, so you got the back end ready and the front end. Okay. Like, do we need to reach out and try to find someone to help with front end stuff? Like for the website itself? Well, sit down. We'll tie you down to a chair. We'll get some rope and some chains. Get you a little prisoner outfit with the ball and chain on there. That's alright, Dar. You didn't miss a whole lot. Oh yeah, an ice desk. We can make it like a chair that's ice and it's starting to melt, but you're stuck to it. Oh good, the QA server will be back up. That's good. And then that'll be opened up for staff, just so that when like there's an update coming out, the devs can load it into the QA server, and we can go in there and test it for certain things to see what would break. Yeah, we have a sticky somewhere, one of the pins that shows people how they can get into the QA server. It had the link for it. I'll have to find it. Yeah, we don't want that getting out to the players, though. It's for staff only.
Hey, Can I say something before I have to go?
Yes.
Awesome. Hey guys, Vincent again. I do want to say I very appreciate Devious. Devious has definitely been like the number one help, especially for myself because I've been so like as most of you guys know, I in my college when I actually you know what I think it's the end of the year, so coming up is when I might be putting in my putting down the towel at Universal Studios. Because as soon as my college is done, I need to get out there and I need to move probably to California. And, you know, I'm going to work at like Blizzard. You know, those are my high hopes to work at like those major game companies. But the thing is, I'm greatly appreciated that Devious has been there for me because I know college has been getting harder and harder because I have a couple more classes left and then I'm done. So even though it says I am the team lead for creative, Devious is like the team lead for creative at this point. I don't know why I still have the title. I mean, I've been there back and forth helping out the best I can, but it's definitely been a challenge for me to even work on certain props to like have a hey, like Vinny, what are you doing? And hey, what are you doing? You know, so it's definitely been difficult, and I will be going soon. So I hopefully. I'm hoping Devious has been looking into creative people and seeing, you know, because once I do leave, you know, they might need a team lead. And, you know, yeah, like what Robbie just said. Yes. So, yeah, I don't know. Well, Lunatic, I know Lunatic has also been the, like, longest person there, too. So, like, that's worked here, or in Universal. So, like, Lunatic could be an idea. But I'm not trying to say, like, this is the sad day, you know, I'm out, blah, blah. No, I'm just, you know, trying to point out that Devious, you know, I appreciate all the work you've done. Like, it's been just a pain for me to do anything at this point. So, thank you. Appreciate it. And yeah, if you guys have any, like, even for the creative team, especially for you, Vinny, because I know you've been talking a lot in the chat right now, even if you have pointers or something about, like, oh, this needs to be like this, you know, don't be afraid to talk about it, because, you know, it's hard for me to even, like, criticize or critique something, so make sure you do, you know, you take your point, you know, you put your part in there, and you give out, you know, something, because it's been difficult for me to do that kind of stuff, so yeah. But I gotta go.
Okay, Vincent. Thank you. See you later.
Yeah, see ya. Bye-bye.
Okay, so any other questions or concerns? Ask it. I do agree with you, Dijer. We can, yeah, we'll talk about that when you get it ready to put live. So we can get with the people that can have access to it, that we can trust. You know, of course, I trust everyone on the team right now, but we don't want everyone having access to that for obvious reasons. So we will pick some people and talk about it, and we will, you know, make sure we get people in there that can take care of it. And we can also try to get on a schedule of when we can actually do updates, things like that, unless, you know, emergencies come up that we have to do anything. Mondays, yeah, nobody likes Mondays. Monday is the red-headed stepchild of the weekdays. Garfield. Yeah, Garfield Mondays and his lasagna. Jam. Alright, so anything else? And if y'all have any questions after, you can always DM them or even, like ask in chat somewhere and just ping. That way I'll make sure I get it. Oh, kids screaming. Oh, that's never fun. Okay, so well, if that's it for now, like I said, if anything else comes up that y'all want to ask, even like later on you think of something, feel free to DM, throw a ping in here anywhere for everyone to see, that's fine. That way everyone can see it. Maybe someone else, they might say, yeah, I was learning about that too, but they're just, don't want to say anything out loud. I'm not the type of person y'all will find pretty soon that gets, like goes off the handle easy or anything like that. Even at work with what I do as a construction superintendent, all of my subcontractors love me because I don't act like the other superintendents. I don't come at them yelling, screaming, mean, trying to act like I'm over them. I consider everyone on my level unless they do something to try to push themselves above me or act like there's nothing they can do at all, like they're way down there. It's like, oh God, help me, I don't know what I'm doing. But other than that, I'm here. I'll help you guys out as much as I can on every team for what I can do. And if I don't have answers, I will find them and get back with y'all. So that's it. Have a good Halloween the rest of the day. And we have an event starting in a few minutes if anyone wants to stick around and help with that in Halloween Town. And don't go out getting yourselves in trouble tonight. Bye, y'all.